We have to be honest about something. If we're gonna try to live lives marked by humble servanthood, the second conversation here is this idea of cost. It's gonna cost you something, and it's not free, and it may cost you your free time. It may cost you, if you're a Lifeline leader, it may cost you Wednesday night and Sunday night. If you're a DV leader, it might cost you Sunday morning. It might cost you Saturday night. If you're gonna really live a life devoted to humble servanthood, it's gonna cost you something. And it might be your free time. It might cost you something else. I have a good friend, a guy by the name of Brady Nemmers. I think many of you know him because he was on staff here at Ada for many years, and he led our student ministry. And Brady is one of the more routine-driven people I've ever met in my life. I mean, Brady does the same things every day after day, week after week. It's just how he functions. To the degree that for about a 3-year span, every Thursday staff lunch meeting that we had as a Lifeline team, Moe's, every time. Moe's, I mean, I got so sick of burritos, and I can't stand Moe's to this day, but it was this routine. I mean, it's funny, but we all do this, right? We all do this. Like, I have my morning routine with my cup of coffee. And do not interrupt that, okay? If I don't get my coffee in the morning, like, I will be a horrible person the rest of the day. It's just one of my routines that I love. And maybe for you, it's not one of those things, but maybe it's your family cottage, summer weekends. The routine is you take the family away and you just really enjoy that time. And so we all have our different routines. Maybe for you, it's your team, your sports team, your football team or whatever. And when that team is on, or you're at the stadium, box that time out because that's what we're doing. We all have our routines that we love and enjoy so much. But Brady said something to me one day that has always stuck with me. He said, you know what? Maybe spiritual maturity is measured in our flexibility. Maybe it's measured in our willingness to adapt to the needs of the people around us and being able to say, this is this routine that I love, and this is what I want to do right now, but there is a need over here, and I know that Jesus is calling me to serve. And so it might cost you your free time, might cost you your routine, it might cost you something else, it might cost you emotional energy. Listen, if you're really going to engage your friend who's suffering through the loss of a relationship or the loss of a job or a loss of a dream, if you're really gonna engage that person and serve them and listen to them well, I mean, that's not free. That's gonna cost you. You're gonna need some downtime after that evening conversation or that coffee meeting. You're gonna need to recharge. It's gonna cost you something. So if we're gonna live lives marked by humble servanthood, it's not gonna be free. Things in our lives cannot stay exactly as they are. It will cost us something. Okay, so